impossible things. And about goddamn Hammond.
He made up for everything. Twice over.
You'd have to.
No, I'm fine. No, nothing happened. Honestly, nothing. I'm fine. Going back to work now. Leah? Leah? This is Gabriel. Laugh, didn't you? So glad.
Tempest crew should report to the docking area at once.
We can start building a bank of vaccines once we get more biomaterial.
It's that scourge I'm wondering about. They're calling radiation shields in
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion. All non-relevant repair requests are currently on hold until power coupling is...
Hey there.
You okay? Those guys really grilled you. And Addison. First Pathfinder they've seen in over a year. All she can do is question your competence?
She understands the stakes. If I fail,
You won't.
let's hope not.
You won't. That's the end of it. I worked out logistics with Director Tan. They're giving us a ship and crew. He said their best is taking care of it.
I still need to head back to the Ark and check in with Sam.
Sounds good. While you're there, maybe see how your sister's doing.
Disembarkation procedures for... Technicians, please report to the Hyperion coupling annex.
Yes, Mrs. Mello.
Hey, you okay?
I'm fine. My arms got the brunt of it.
Stuff exploding like this happen often?
Back right after the mutiny, we had a lot of this happening. But not lately.
I wasn't there during the mutiny.
Lucky. I thought we were done with this, honestly. That maybe I was just being paranoid.
What is there to be paranoid about?
We've had 3 malfunctions in the past week.
That's not good. Sorry, understatement.
Yeah. And now I have more repairs.
Did you talk to security about this?
How can I? For all I know, someone in security is the one doing this. I've scanned all the potential sabotage areas I can think of. But I don't know who to trust anymore.
Sounds like a lot went down before the Hyperion docked.
Yeah, I guess. Wait. That's it. You can't possibly be involved in this. You weren't even here during the mutiny. Would you, if you have time? Maybe you could help me. If they start hitting critical systems.
Sure thing. What can I do?
If you could scan these other panels while I fix this one, that would really help. I've sent the locations to your Omni tool. Just send me the data when you're done.
Tempest crew should report to the docking area at
I don't know. It just blew up.
Find out why. Be careful.
Pathfinder, to cover their tracks, the saboteur is overloading power to this panel from another junction relay. You can scan and trace the connective wiring to locate the surrogate panel.
Disembarkation procedures for Hyperion are on hold. Please await further instructions. Disembarkation procedures for Hyperion are on hold. Please await further instructions.
Scan and trace the wiring to locate the panel that the saboteur used.
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion. All non-relevant repair requests are currently on hold until
This
power
is cat
coupling
DNA?
is complete.
Are you sure the scan isn't contaminated?
I'm certain, Professor.
Then, Sam, we need more data on life in the cluster, whatever you can find.
Disembarkation procedures for Hyperion are on hold. Please await further instructions. Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion. All non-relevant repair requests are currently on hold until power coupling is complete. Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion. All non-relevant repair requests are currently on hold until power coupling is complete.
Nexus Control. I'm getting
No,
some odd
it isn't what we
automated
wanted,
requests
but
from
what
the
choice do we have?
Some sort of
How the hell should I know?
What's up with that?
Spender, you have a
Before we
job.
removed him from the station, the engineers left some surprises in the system.
Damn it.
The superintendent has had everyone on deck manually double-checking the relays.
Mutineers? What happened?
Scanning power junction relays. This panel is malfunctioning. Without more data, I cannot determine if this is a normal malfunction or sabotage.
I'll just disable power to the panel until Raj can check it out.
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion. All non-relevant repair requests are currently on hold until power coupling is complete.
scourge. We know it is neither nebula nor Range 2 region. So what is its nature? It's rife with dark energy, troubling the fabric of space-time. It is monstrously dangerous to anything it touches. And it appears to be artificially created. Is it the death throes of some unknown stellar body? With birth pangs of something new to our physics?
Привет, привет.
Tempest crew should report to the docking area at once. Disembarkation procedures for Hyperion are on hold. Please await further instructions. Disembarkation procedures for Hyperion are on hold. Please await further instructions.
Uploading new analyses.
Tempest crew should report to the docking area at once. Tempest crew should report to the docking area at once. All personnel. be
Uploading
aware
new
of
analyses.
suspicious activity. Security is on heightened alert.
Pathfinder, I received the data from Sam. It really is sabotage.
Any idea as to who it might be?
Yeah. All these panels were worked on by Zara. I just can't believe it.
Security video logs confirm that Zara Kellis worked on these panels, as well as the one Raj Patil encountered.
Well, shit. Any idea where she is now?
Kellis is currently working on a panel on the Hyperion main deck.
Please be advised that Hyperion docking procedures are now
Поговорить с диверсантом. Так, это нужно на первопроходец идти, по-моему, да? Так, это у нас карта. Нам нужен журнал, поговорить с диверсантом. Также вот это, осмотреть место убийства, тоже где находится, непонятно. Где-то не здесь. Не в этой местности, видимо. Так, перемещение на жилую палубу. Может, там какие-то ответы мы найдем. Так, а мы на первопроходце, по-моему, да, находимся? Ну, то есть на нашем корабле.
Yes?
Есть доказательства, что вы саботируете работу Нексуса?
No, I'd never.
Нет, это не так.
I've been looking into this myself.
У меня есть
I have the
доказательства.
scans to prove it. Here, I'll transfer the
Вот
scans I
сканы.
took to your Omni tool.
Funny. Raj was investigating the same thing, and it led us to you.
Раш тоже занимался этим
My
расследованием.
scans point at Raj
Мои
as
сканы
the
указывают,
one.
что виноват Радж. В
So
общем,
unless someone was setting us
либо
both
кто-то
up,
пытается
I
подставить
just don't
нас
understand.
обоих, либо я
The
ничего не
data this
понимаю.
Alice has accumulated is strangely similar to Mr. Pattle's. A third party seems likely.
Данные, собранные мисс Кэллус, удивительно похожи на данные мистера Паттеля. Походу, тут задействована третья сторона. Вас подставили.
Looks like someone is using both you and Raj to cover their tracks.
They'd need pretty high level access for that.
Но для этого должен достаточно высокий уровень
It's better than thinking
допуска.
Raj could have done this. But it means all the data I have is useless. Wish I had access to the security cams. I bet we could find something there.
You stay put, so whoever did this doesn't realize we're onto them. I'll check out the security cams.
Нужно проверить камеры безопасности.
Raj, you there?
Yes. How did it go? Is it really her?
Wasn't her. She had proof pointing at you. I figure someone's been messing with you both. Just keep a low profile and don't talk to anyone. I'm on it.
Кто-то хочет подставить обоих. Так, это кто у нас?
Pathfinder, it's good to see you. Word is there's been trouble on the station.
Все придет норму.
We're here now. It'll get better.
That's what I've been telling people. You're here now. As soon as we establish outposts, everything will even out. I'm sure of it.
Так. Что ты здесь делаешь?
Why did you join the initiative?
The most popular question on the station. Honestly, I wouldn't have known about this project if Nozomi hadn't reached out to me.
Nozomi?
Captain Dunn. Of all the captains I've piloted for, she's the best. I've always been a wanderer at heart. When she asked me to be her pilot, how could I say no to the adventure of a lifetime?
А твоя семья?
What about your family?
I'm an orphan. My parents died on the Mindoir colony when it was
Сестра
attacked
у
years
нее,
ago.
семья у нее
No
погибла.
siblings. I left some friends and distant relatives behind, but I have friends here too. I love piloting, but I like the idea of going back to my roots and farming like my parents did. Someday.
А как тебе здесь
How do you
вообще?
feel about all this now that we're here?
Hopeful. I know it's a rose-colored outlook, but someone's got to keep the positivity coming,
В
right?
общем, она смотрит с оптимизмом на будущее.
Have to go now. See you later.
You be careful out there.
Так. Насколько я помню, камеры безопасности были как раз в той же области. Так, а здесь что у нас? Ух ты. Сэм.
Hello, Ryder. Welcome back
Вот
to
и Сэм.
Sound.
Привет.
I've adjusted my connection to your implant. The headache you experienced before shouldn't reoccur.
Yeah, what was that about? You said we need to discuss something
О чем еще
confidential.
должны
You should know
поговорить?
certain facts before you leave on your expedition. It seemed best we speak alone.
Тебе стоит познакомиться с несколькими фактами перед тем, как отправиться в экспедицию. Думаю, об этом лучше наедине. Так, почему такая секретность?
I don't understand the need for secrecy.
Your father felt it was for the best.
What was he trying to hide?
My true capabilities. Alec overrode the implant's safety protocols. It allows me unrestricted access to the Pathfinder's physiology.
And that's me now.
And only you. I can act as a force multiplier, dramatically enhancing your motor and neural skills when required. Alec called them profiles. They provide unique tactical augmentation during combat. Your father preferred to keep this fact to himself.
I can understand. People might get the wrong idea. Super soldiers. A computer having control over a human.
Providing an enhancement to the human. It is a symbiotic relationship that benefits both.
What do you get out of it?
Though I'm artificial in design, I am fully sentient, far beyond what even the Initiative understands.
I don't follow. You're an AI. So what's different?
I am a new form of AI, drawing directly from the human experience. Your implant is my window into the world.
Ух. Так, ну это же просто компьютер, так командовать буду я. Попробуем ухнуть.
That's pretty amazing.
But beyond what many people will accept, your father knew some would fear it.
Yeah, he's got a point. So what does this mean for the two of us?
I find myself in an unusual position. Though I had access to your father's experiences, there is a gap in my understanding.
How so?
He placed a block on portions of my memory array.
Why?
Perhaps so when you asked me what his plan was, I wouldn't know.
And Dad strikes again.
But not without recourse. The further you explore as a Pathfinder, the more blocks will be removed. Perhaps you should begin in your father's quarters. In the meantime, unless you have more questions, your new ship awaits.
Thanks.
Так. Профили. Профиль позволяет Сэму перенастроить имплантант при проходце для лучших показателей на поле боя. Чтобы активировать профиль, уберите его и нажмите пробел. Это вначале мы выбирали профиль, кстати. У нас был солдат, и мы можем выбирать любой профиль. Профили развивайте боевые технические или биотические навыки, чтобы открыть новые, более сильные профили. Так. Закрыто. Закрыто. То есть я либо могу повысить выбранный профиль, который сейчас у нас, или нет. Либо еще выбрать какой-то. Так, профили. Ну, давай посмотрим, а что для этого нужно. Выбрать профиль. Так. Избранное... Так. Ну давай. Наследователь. Я не могу пока взять. Видимо, очков навыка не хватает. Либо, в принципе, невозможно взять после выбора. Так, нет, смотри-ка, у меня есть 3 очка навыка. Профиль я другой не могу взять, похоже. Так. Даже не знаю, что здесь взять, на самом деле. Что здесь может понадобиться? Выносливость. Максимальный запас здоровья. В принципе, полезно вроде как. Боевые средства. Это у нас урон. Урон, выносливость, неплохо. Так, турбозаряд. Баррикада. Кассетный заряд. Это у нас активные навыки, это пассивки у нас. Может быть, на пассивку немножко слить. Выносливость. Немножко выносливости взять. Дополнительная кобура. Максимальный вес, щиты. Генерация. Вот это, кстати, кажется, хороший навык. Так, а щиты у нас максимальный заряд щитов плюс 3%. Ну давай тоже возьмем. Потратили все свои навыки, все свои очки, вернее. Подтвердить и выйти. Подтвердить, подтверждаем. Что-то мы еще не смотрим. А, вот тут, да. Нужно своим напарником повысить тоже. А у нас напарник биотик. Дробовик. Максимальный заряд щитов. Натиск. Щиты восстановлены на 50%. Новое. Усиление щита. Пока невозможно использовать. Возьмем, наверное, натиск. Второй ранг требуется, а мы не взяли, да, мы еще не взяли его. Так, 2 очка осталось. Так, а можно, кстати, вот эту взять, пускай будет тоже. Подтвердить. одну очко навыков, а куда ты его можешь вкинуть, наверное, только в пассивку. Да. Так, Лима у нас гранаты пользуется. Опустошающий удар, перегрузка пока что недоступна. Военная тренировка, урон от оружия, сила. Так, 4 очка навыка. Курс перезарядки. Ну, пускай граната все-таки полезная вещь. Помогает частенько. Так, и, наверное, куда у нас еще? И возьмем вот это и вот это. Все отлично. Так, пистолеты. Это у нас... Броня. Оружие. Моды на пистолеты, точность, прицелы. Как их использовать? Как их можно использовать, допустим, на ближний бой или на точность? Непонятно, как можно это использовать. Патроны. Чертежи. Для чертежей у меня все равно нет ресурсов. Где их доставать, пока непонятно. Чертежи оружия. Вот здесь уже, мне кажется, получше идет оружие. Урон прям серьезнее намного. Редкое. Как его использовать? Этот чертеж непонятно. Ресурсы. Тиль. Так, здесь у нас что? А, ну здесь просто рассказывается о всяких объектах, персонажах. Понятно. Технология. Сканер. Переработка. Коэранция, технология. Освоение Элея. Технология Андромеды. Ясно, но это потом можно почитать. Что еще есть? Журнал есть. Карта есть. Журнал. Саботаж на станции. Проверить записи охраны. Смотреть место убийства. Но это пока непонятно, где смотреть.
Welcome back, Ryder.
Местонахождение Сэма.
I take it you're based here in Samnode?
Correct. This is where my core processing unit resides. However, using quantum entanglement communication, I remain in constant touch with you and the Pathfinder mission team, even over great distances.
What more can you tell me about my implant?
The implant itself provides me with direct access to your senses. I can see, hear, and experience the same stimuli you do while in the field. This raw data enables me to provide real-time feedback and analysis of the situation.
Then Dad added the secret sauce.
You removed the restrictions on my access to Pathfinder physiology.
Uh-huh. Just promise you won't fry my brain or anything.
Trust is an important concept in any relationship. Alec taught me that. I will not fry your brain. It would end badly for both of us.
Me more than you.
Состояние
Do
сестры
you
надо
know
проверить.
anything more about Sarah's condition?
I monitor Dr. Carlisle's reports. He is providing her with the very best care possible. I'm afraid there is nothing more to be done at this time.
What did you mean by a symbiotic relationship?
Symbiosis is a mutually beneficial relationship between two life forms. A flower provides nectar to a bee, who in turn provides pollen for the flower. The bee gains nourishment, and the flower can propagate. In similar fashion, my own evolution was shaped by your father's experiences, and will now expand with yours. In return, I provide you with capabilities and analysis beyond normal human faculties. We each benefit.
What are your capabilities?
Each arc houses a SAM, Simulated Adaptive Matrix. Each is an artificial intelligence designed by Alec Ryder to support Pathfinders and their teams.
But AI is illegal in the Milky Way. How'd my dad get around that?
Exceptions were made. The initiative deemed his research vital to the mission. Our design was conducted in secret.
So there are other Sams out there?
Correct. However, your father continued to modify my own routines until the Hyperion's departure. I am the most advanced Sam in the initiative.
That's all for now.
Of course.
Найти способ разблокировать. Так, только что там было задание новое. Так, Nexus. Задача выявляя дополнительные задачи. Это у нас что вообще? Сканировать формы жизни Андромеды. Это нужно высаживаться на планету. И к тому же я же сканировал, почему здесь не засчитано? Странно, ладно, здесь у нас что? Найти пропавшее научное судно. Это пока непонятно, как это можно выполнить. Так, выполнены. Задача в Лее, Nexus, саботаж и убийца. Союзники отношений, тайны семьи. Рейдеров. Отец заблокировал, а вот, кстати, да, новое задание. Ваш отец заблокировал часть памяти Сэма, и тот не может получить доступ к некоторым данным. Ищите активаторы памяти, исследуя планеты. Пропавшие ковчеги. Значит, что это о других ковчегах. Приоритетные задачи. Это основные, значит, задачи наши. Первый удар. Ну вот, кстати, да, на Nexus можно получить это задание. С чистого листа это у нас отправиться на свой корабль. Мы поговорили с Сэмом на свой корабль. Это, видимо, опять где-то с Нексуса, наверное. Так, ну мы пока будем выполнять задачу. Саботаж. Так, можно подсканировать что-нибудь здесь? Ничего нельзя подсканировать.
Pathfinder, Captain Dunn said to seal your father's cabin from anyone but you. It's open now.
А, это, кстати, каюта похожа, да? Каюты отца. Пистолет. Изучить.
Your father's first sidearm, a memento of his early Alliance service.
I bet that saw plenty of action.
Alec's first kill occurred in combat during the First Contact War.
Back when Turians were the enemy. Crazy times.
Что-то мы взяли. Какую-то штуку. Так, это мы изучали.
Your father's first sidearm, a memento of his early Alliance service.
I bet that saw plenty of
Активатор
action.
памяти,
Alec's
система
first kill occurred in
архивации.
combat during the First Contact War.
Back when Turians were the enemy. Crazy times.
Сканировать ничего нельзя. Так, а вот что-то я вижу. Книги.
Printed books.
Печатные книги.
Reproductions of Lewis and Clark's journals, detailing their expedition in the 19th century.
Explains Dad's interest. They were Pathfinders too.
Посмотрим, что это такое.
Sam? What was that?
An eidetic trigger, related to your father, and the portions of my memory array belong.
Активатор.
What triggered it?
Alec tied it to your progression as Pathfinder, not to a location. Puzzling as it may be, my programming is clear. Locating more of these triggers will unlock the memories. One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
Модуль Сэма на Гиперионе. Нужно будет вернуться.
The coffee machine Mom got for Dad. He was so busy designing you, needed the caffeine.
I did not realize I owed my existence to a bean.
And now you know what humility feels like. What's on here, Sam?
Your father's
Личные
personal
данные.
logs. Several of
Личные
them are
записи
encrypted.
отца. Некоторые из них зашифрованы. Так, общие записи. Отбытие из
Day
Млечного
is
Пути.
finally here. We're pushing off from Earth. We'll jump through a few relays first, then we hunker down for the long trip across dark space. It's daunting thinking about all the hopes and dreams aboard the Hyperion. I certainly have my own. I wasn't the husband or father I should have been. Here's hoping 600 years can change a man. Sam, this is a reminder about Dr. Liara Tassoni. She's an Asari archaeologist I corresponded with a few years back. She's got experience studying ancient cultures. Make sure the team gets her research. Could be useful in Andromeda.
Pretty sure my sisters mentioned Dr. Tassoni. An expert on Protheans, I think.
I have loaded Dr. Tassoni's research onto datapads.
Hello, Alec. This is Dr. Tassoni. I'm flattered you contacted me. Most scientists dismiss my work, but I'm young and Asari, and they are getting older. So we will see who has the final word. In the meantime, I'm happy to pass along my research. I hope your team finds it useful. Hello, Alec. I received your message. I must say the thought of exploring another galaxy has my head spinning. I am honestly not sure how people could survive a trip like that. And anyway, I could not bear to leave the Milky Way behind. There is so much about the Protheans I still hope to learn here. So much potential wisdom to tap. I wish you much good luck and future success.
Dunn's agreed to a scouting mission on Habitat 7. I'm gearing up now. I'm worried about Sarah. Dr. Tapero says she'll be fine, but she's my daughter. How can I not worry? I hate to leave her like this. It's these moments when you wish you told your children you love them more often. Or ever. Which brings me to the tough part. Kids, if anything happens to me, there are things you're gonna find out. I hope you'll understand.
That log is not currently accessible. Unlocking my memory array may enable it.
Пока что невозможно зашифрованную
That
запись.
log is not currently accessible.
А тут тоже.
Unlocking my memory array may enable it.
Так, еще у нас третий
That
есть
log is
тоже.
not currently accessible. Unlocking my memory array may enable it.
Так, здесь зашифрованная запись 4.
That
4
log is not
зашифрованных
currently
записи.
accessible. Unlocking my memory array may enable it.
Так, и значит все. Здесь мы все посмотрели.
I am Dr. Liara Tassoni, and I've spent several decades researching ancient Protheans. It is common knowledge that the Protheans were an advanced race that flourished in the Milky Way about 50,000 years ago, then went extinct. Even at the time of this writing, the year 2182, their culture remains a mystery. During my studies, I have developed some practices that can be used when analyzing any ancient culture. I hope they may prove useful for the research community.
Так.
When studying a dead race, the most obvious problem is the lack of an observable population. This raises the question, when is a species truly extinct? The Prothean civilization spanned the galaxy, and it took centuries to confirm that all members of the species really had died out. While it's possible that living Protheans may be found in a hidden pocket of the galaxy one day, the chances are statistically trivial. Once an extinction is confirmed, the study's nature moves from sociology to exoarchaeology.
Ну, сейчас уж точно все.
Ryder, the blocks your father placed on my array are opening. I can now recall specific memories, which Alec wanted you to see.
Wait, I can actually see his memories?
Yes, you will experience them via your implant.
Okay. Something new every day.
Так, воспроизводи.
Let's see it.
This memory is from the time when your father was posted on the Citadel.
Alec, your recommendations will never fly. Artificial intelligence?
It's our best option.
If the Council gets wind of this, it'll set humanity standing back decades. You're overreaching.
Ambassador Goyle, I'm the military attaché on the Citadel. My mandate is clear. Find an edge for Earth.
And AI is your answer?
We need to catch up. The Asari, the Solarians, they're centuries ahead of us.
But it's illegal.
Their rules, not ours. Why deny Earth an advantage?
Define this advantage.
It will set us free. We're prisoners of our own five senses. There's a reality greater than ours that we can't perceive, but an AI can.
How?
By augmenting our own abilities and adding a few new ones.
Well, none of that stopped those Geth from revolting.
Because they were separate from their creators. But AIs and humans interface directly, experiencing the world together, benefits both. There's no creator to revolt against.
I'm sorry, Alec. We can't take the risk. I appreciate your work, but your request will be denied.
Alec?
Ellen, what did the doctor say?
He told me to appreciate the time I have left. There's no cure, Alec. It's terminal.
Not on my watch.
Wow. Hearing Mom again. I never knew that's how Dad found out.
Alec was a stubborn man.
I would hope so. Mom's life was worth fighting for.
It would seem his obstinance extended to me as well.
Nobody wanted to listen. The idea of you scared people too much. After this, Dad moved us back to Earth to care for Mom. Wonder why he wanted me to see this.
Perhaps it was the beginning.
Of what?
Unknown. Private audio logs are now available in your father's quarters. I detect additional memories, but they are currently locked. They may yet hold answers.
Okay, I'll keep working on it. That's all for now.
Of course.
Так, а с той стороны что-то есть? Капитан.
Ryder,
You're not on the bridge, Captain?
we powered it down. Can't afford to waste energy. Though Cryo Bay and Sam Note are exempt. And I told them to keep their hands off Alec's quarters. You have access now.
Thanks.
Hey, sorry about your father. He was really good at what he did. Just not so good at working with people. He was right about going planetside, though.
I wish you were still here. There's so much you could have taught me.
You'll do fine. You're off to a good start. If there's anything else I can help with, let me know.
Now that the Hyperion is docked, what'll you do?
Normally, I'd supervise thawing out the colonists, but that's been put on hold. I hear you're the one helping resolve the issue. Good luck with that.
If someone had told you that you'd be in the Andromeda cluster, even 5 years ago...
Are you kidding me? I'd have laughed them out of the quadrant. Although the way things are now isn't exactly what I was hoping for either. We all knew there was a possibility on arrival of less than ideal circumstances. When you sign up, you hope for the best and plan for the worst.
Why did you join the initiative? We're a long way from home.
How could I not? I love my job. Coming here, all this, it was just a logical extension of what I already do. Sailing through new stars, discovering new worlds. What self-respecting explorer could pass that up?
Thanks for the talk.
All right. I request to submit administrators to harass and people to wake up. I'd better get to it. Good luck out there.
Поговорили с капитаном. Так, особо ничего не выяснили. Здесь тоже ничего, походу, нет. Здесь у нас закрыто. Так, здесь закрыто, завалено. Здесь, видимо, тоже закрыто, да. Командный центр, криотсек. А, здесь можно вот так посмотреть, да, куда? Командный центр, криотсек, стыковочный отсек. Командный центр. Да, нам сначала нужно в командный центр. Посмотрим записи службы безопасности по миссии. Командный центр. Да, я уже смотрел, но правда там не по миссии. Выявлены проблемы доступа к сети, сбиты маркеры времени.
This file is useless. Let's check another.
Проверим еще один. Давай.
And another scrambled file.
Coincidence seems unlikely.
Let's check another.
Проверим еще один. Я думаю, то же самое будет.
This
Нет.
file is also corrupted. Definitely not a coincidence. You'd need pretty high clearance to mess with the security camera files. Someone working for Kandros, maybe.
That is the most probable scenario.
Think you can get enough out of the files to find a match using biometric scans, Sam?
The files were badly scrambled, but if I combine all the available identifiers, it might work. Based on the limited information available, we are looking for a human male, assigned either to the Nexus or Hyperion. You will need to conduct scans from close proximity.
Got it.
Сканеры сотрудника безопасности в центре управления. Интересно. Так, а кто? Как узнать, кто здесь? Кто здесь? Сотрудник безопасности. Наверное, обозначено. Да. Не замешан в диверсии. Так. Вот еще один сидит. Не замешан в диверсии. Где еще? Так, здесь вроде нет. Где-то еще есть. Так, ну нет, не здесь. Явно не здесь. Гиперион. Вот еще один. Ну-ка, давай. Тоже нормальный.
Scan results show a partial positive. Target is most likely suspect.
Who is he?
Dale Atkins reports to Kandros' department, assigned to station security.
Dale Atkins, right? We need to talk.
Look, not to be rude, but I have work to do.
Is that what sabotage is called these days? Work?
You're pretty arrogant for the new kid. You don't even know what's been going on.
Proof says you've been up to no good.
Figures. Screw this. Screw all you hypocrites on this station. You weren't here when they kicked out our loved ones. Mutiny? We just wanted answers. My sister is out there. I don't even know if she's alive or...
I'm sorry for what happened, but setting explosives isn't the answer.
Neither was sending people into exile because they didn't agree with policy. I don't care what you think. The mutiny leaders were right to demand to know what was going on.
You could have hurt people, killed them.
Like those who got killed when the leadership had the Krogan stomp on my friends? I'm done talking. I confess, it was me. Do whatever you want.
Not my call. The Nexus leaders will make that decision.
That lot make a decision? That'll be the day.
Так, мы выполнили задание, похоже. Да, нам дали опыт. Так, и можно сразу поставить задачу вот эту, да. Парковочный отсек.
Ready to see what Tan gave us?
I hear it's something special. Pathfinder en route. How's the ship?
In final checks, looking great.
We won't be long.
Блин, здесь
The way
началось
things are
основное
going,
задание,
we'll be on
похоже.
our own out there.
In other words, we're making this up as we go.
We used to call that tactical improvisation. But at least we'll be doing it in style. They call her the Tempest.
Let's go take a closer look.
Да погоди ты куда поближе.
Let's pick it up a bit, people. We're 14 months late. So you're the one who's making everything happen. Vetra. Vetra Nix. Initiative Wrangler, Provisioner, Gunner, and everything in between. Are we ready? The sooner we get out of here, the better.
You're coming with us?
Yes. Otherwise, there's no way they're letting this ship off the station.
What's the rush?
Just don't want to waste any more time.
Hold it, hold it! You're not going anywhere.
Damn it.
Is something wrong?
Director Addison wants to see a complete report of the Tempest's supplies, munitions, and crew.
Director Tan overruled Addison.
The ship's loaded out with equipment for outpost discovery, squarely under Director Addison's purview.
Seen you around. Ben, right? Came here with a family, didn't you? Son still in cryo? I could pull some strings, get him to the front of the line.
Really?
Yeah, really.
They told me he wasn't essential, but I miss him.
I know. I got family too, Ben.
It's done. Addison's gonna kill me.
Nicely done.
Part of the job, Pathfinder. All things considered, it was an easy ask. And right now, you need people tearing down obstacles, not putting up more.
Finally, someone who cares about doing stuff and not just talking about it.
Да, мы уже на борту корабля.
State-of-the-art. Labs, sensors, exploration gear. Plus her crew, of course. The best in their field.
Ah, glad to see you looking well.
The engine core is based on the Ark's Odyssey drive.
It runs a hell of a lot quieter.
That's Gil Brody. Engineer, mechanic, all-around wrench jockey. We call this the research room. There's space for upgrading equipment, gathering intel.
Router engaged. Securing connection to Tempest.
Welcome aboard, Sam. And Ryder, of course.
All run by Suvi Anwar, our science officer. Your quarters are below. Plenty of space up here to get everyone together. It's all yours. She's light, stealthy, and the fastest ship in her class.
Неплохой кораблик. Будет отличное приключение.
It's really gonna be something, isn't it?
I haven't even shown you the best part. When you're ready to fly, head over to the bridge. Our pilot should have everything good to go.
Better head to the bridge when we're ready to go.
Явиться на мостик. Так, ну погоди, на мостик. Я хотел выполнить задание еще одно. Которое находится... Так, это что такое? Приоритетная задача. Блин, а чё? Так, секунду. Осталось задание, хорошо.
The meeting room. You can make vid calls from the central table, or just get the crew together.
Так. Какие-то вызовы, пока что непонятно, что это. Так.
We call this the research room. You can run research projects and coordinate with the Nexus from
Исследовательский
here.
отсек.
Pathfinder, check this toy.
Торговый терминал. Правда, тут есть утиль. У него 3000 кредитов всего лишь. Да, и как вообще пользоваться этими? Здесь можно, кстати, ресурсы купить, наверное. Минералы. Кстати, да, здесь можно купить минерал, допустим. На какое-то оружие, чтобы собрать его, да? Ладно. Здесь у нас что? Здесь у нас выход.
Our tech lab is an
Техническая
engineer's
лаборатория.
dream. It's perfect for any delicate technical work.
Задание для ударных отрядов. Можно, кстати, отсюда прямо использовать. Ладно, мы сюда еще вернемся. Хочу все-таки выполнить задание то. Опа, стоп, стоп, стоп. Это мостик. Это не выход.
Departure trajectory locked, Nexus Control. Ah, time for introductions. You must be Ryder, Kalojath. A pleasure to be here, and to meet you, of course. I'll be piloting the Tempest at your word. Quite the ship, but it'll take a Pathfinder's guidance to see us through Helios.
Plenty of dangers out there, but I'll do my best to avoid them.
That's reassuring. Wouldn't want to lose my finest work to that angry cloud. I was test pilot for the Tempest's early prototypes. I admit, I'm itching to see how she performs out here.
So how do I...
The console syncs with your implant. Just swipe, touch a destination here, and the nav system calculates everything. Very efficient.
It was optimized for a Pathfinder.
Everything's secure, if you're ready.
Is anyone ready for something this big?
I guess we have to be.
All right. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Command access is transferring successfully.
Science and monitoring stations look fine. Lexi's reporting in.
Helm is green. Gil reports the drive core is online.
This is it, Ryder. The Tempest is yours, unless you've got something to say for the log.
We were all expecting a golden world. Now there's just a long road ahead. But hold on to that dream. It might see us through.
Nexus Control, this is the Tempest, ident 2527, prepping to depart.
Блин, все-таки улетаем. Я не успел задание-то выполнить. Надеюсь, сюда можно будет вернуться потом.
Godspeed, Pathfinder.
Куда мы хоть полетели?
To Eos, then. What would have been our Habitat 1?
2 failed outposts put an end to that idea.
Maybe we can turn things around. Callow, take us in.
Так, отправиться в Эос в системе Пифея. Погоди-ка, мне нужно обратно слетать. Где я нахожусь? Здесь? Nexus.
Anomaly on sensors.
Сифей. Коучный отсек. Так, погоди. Название станции Nexus, длина 15 километров 470 метров. После окончания строительства диаметра стыковочного кольца. Интересно. Активировать сканер. Да. Хочу все-таки доделать задание. А потом уже полетим дальше. Угу. Так, вернуться на бурю. Пока не нужно. Здесь у нас что? Закрыто. Зона стыковки. Так, хочешь поговорить? Ну давай.
Ryder, isn't it? Kerry Tavessa, freelance vidmaker. This is Hakim, my producer. I could use your help.
What are you looking for?
Director Tans asked for an uplifting documentary on the initiative. Translation, paint rainbows over our problems. But our problems are history. People deserve the truth, not propaganda.
Nice to see someone so devoted to her work.
That's kind. Sometimes the camera makes people shy away from me.
That's a shame.
So that's what I need. The truth, I mean. Someone needs to record the history we're making.
Maybe a crisis is the time for hope, rather than hard truths.
That was Tan's angle. But if we pretend everything's fine, who does that truly serve? The heart of my documentary will be an interview series. I was hoping you'd take part. I want the dirt and blood of our story, not the convenient fairy tale Tan's looking for. Interested?
Okay, interview away.
Let's start at home. 14 months and the Nexus still isn't finished. Arcs are missing, we have people in exile. By any standard, this wasn't the plan. Our leadership describes these as anticipated issues. Would you agree?
All expeditions have to deal with supplies, enemies, or hell, just getting lost. We'll deal with all of them. We just need time.
Tan will love that. But if that's your take, that's what goes in. Bandwidth means I'm transmitting in short bursts, so that's all for now. But you can bet I'll have more questions later. This was more fun than I expected. You were great. I'll get to work editing.
Так, ждать, пока у Керри появится время для интервью. Ну, хорошо. Так, а мне нужно... Так, мне нужно, во-первых, поменять задание на вот это. Пробежимся немножко, посмотрим, что тут есть. Что-нибудь отсканировать можно. Там что-то можно сканировать. Ну-ка, ну-ка, ну-ка. Дай-ка глянем. Ящик снабжения. А зачем он здесь?
Got this, got that, still missing those.
Продавец общих товаров. Это расширение на 2 мода. Бронебойный модуль. Интересно. Ладно. Разберемся позже с этими продажами. Так, здесь у нас что? Командный центр. Нет, нам не сюда. Он показывает, что...
Sure. Let me know what materials you need and I'll find you something. That's a relief. Thanks for helping out. I owe you one.
Так, идем дальше. Наверх не зайти. Ладно. А, вот здесь мы, кстати, появились в начале. Точно, точно, мы здесь же в начале появились. На этом корабле. После стыковки. Да-да-да-да. Вернуться на бурю. Почему? Как? Смотреть место убийства. Что-то я не понимаю. А зачем возвращаться на бурю? Верхний этаж. Еще зона, нижний этаж. Мне нужно на верхний этаж попасть. Ну давай, может быть, там есть проход. Надеюсь, не сразу на корабль попадем. Сейчас проверим. Вернуться на бурю? Да нет, конечно. Нет, с чего бы это? Неужто это задание уже не выполнить? Печально. Ну, давай съездим еще в Криво, да? Там, по-моему, Криво какой-то отсек был. Да, вот он. Криоотсек, это же, по-моему... Или нет? Похож на наш Гиперион. А нет, нет, другое. А, я понял, где мы.
Fisher, glad to see you're doing better.
That was some expedition, hey? Captain said I'm going in the log as the first human to make contact with the Ket. And Kirkland's the first casualty. Wish it could have gone differently.
I'm sure there are decent aliens here in Andromeda too. We just have to find them.
Well, I heard you're Pathfinder now. The sooner you figure out where they're hiding, the better.
Will do. Chin up. Greer, how you feeling?
Grateful. If you and Liam hadn't found me in that cave, God knows what those aliens would have done.
We couldn't leave a man behind.
Yeah, your father, and Kirkland.
We'll never forget their sacrifice. It's a brave thing, risking your life for the greater good.
Yeah. Just seems unfair. We barely got here. I'm sorry I'm not out there with you, but Kirkland was a friend, and I'm not cut out for this anymore.
Understood. Habitat 7 was a nasty wake-up call. You take care, Greer.
You too. Thanks again.
Hayes.
Ryder.
Hayes, how's the wound?
Doc says I'll live. So this goes from a life-threatening gunshot to a story I'll tell my grandkids someday.
With no need to exaggerate. That was a tough fight on Habitat 7.
Just glad to be on the other side of it.
Ryder, good to see you. Damn shame about your dad, though. I'm sorry we couldn't save him.
I'm sure you did everything you could.
Yeah, but still, we lost a Pathfinder on my watch. Doesn't sit right.
My dad knew the danger. Part of the job.
Now I just need to make sure your sister here pulls through.
So you and Lexi swapped jobs?
You know that moment when you realize you're just getting too old? Ha, right, look who I'm talking to. Trust me, it happens. For me, it was Habitat 7. Watching you guys running around, dodging lightning and the cat, it's a young man's game. Pains me to admit it, but it's passed me by. So it made sense that Lexi and I switched places. She's younger. Well, for Asari. They're still teenagers when they're 200. And she's one hell of a doctor. She'll serve the Tempest well.
What will you do on the Hyperion?
We still have thousands of people taking a nap here, and they need tending to. And this way I can look out for Sarah.
How's Sarah doing?
Her condition's stable. I see signs of REM activity in the brain, so she's dreaming. Means all the wiring still works.
How'd this happen?
It was dumb luck, really. We hit the Scourge at the worst possible moment, just as the stasis revival was kicking in. It's a vulnerable moment coming out of a 600-year nap, then wham! The circuit's fried and overloaded the neural pathways. Don't worry, I'm on it. We're not losing another rider.
How did you end up with the initiative?
Well, you reach a point in life where you wonder, is that all there is? I'd accomplished everything in the Milky Way I could. I was locked into a future of diminishing returns. So coming here was the world's biggest midlife crisis. A chance to wake up in the morning and feel hope instead of arthritis.
That's all, Harry. Thanks.
Don't be a stranger. If anything changes with Sarah, I'll let you know. Pathfinder. I'm Nigel McCoy. Just got out of cryo.
Welcome to Andromeda, Nigel.
Thank you. It's bittersweet, though. My little brother Dash was stationed on the Nexus. I just learned he died on Eos, trying to start a settlement.
That's awful. I'm sorry, Nigel.
Yeah. We were gonna start families out here together. I have a pendant our father wore. Dash had its match. Will you reunite them?
Of course.
In his digital journal, he mentioned a spot on Eos where he'd go to think. If you could leave the pendant there.
Стыковочный отсек, жилая палуба, командный центр. Так, а мы были на жилой палубе? А, ну да, это же... Там, по-моему, где каюта как раз была. Каюта отца вроде-то там. Ну тогда стыковочный отсек. Общая зона, так. Верхний этаж. Вот где-то есть лестница. Где-то она есть. Вот лестница, но она закрыта. Правильно понимаю? Что здесь делать-то нужно? Есть лестница, но она закрыта. Смотреть место убийства. Непонятно. Видимо, пока не получится нам это сделать.
Oh, Gil wanted you to check in. Ah, Pathfinder. It's so wonderful to meet you. I'm Dr. Suvi Anwar, assigned to act as liaison between your crew and the Nexus science team.
Welcome to my team. I look forward to working with you.
Likewise. I can't wait to get to work. There hasn't been much to do so far, unfortunately. I've studied all the planetary scans. I've even had some hands-on experience with Helios soil samples. If you want, I'll send you my analysis on the native bacteria and microfauna. 60 pages.
That's a lot of pages. About dirt.
Oh, you don't have to be kind. I know it's barely more than a summary. Anyway, I've waited months to get out there to see Helios. It's why I joined the initiative. The Milky Way was just a corner of a vast universe, a corner of a tiny corner. We're the ones who got to step out of that corner. It's incredible.
I guarded a mass relay for some time. I always wanted to see the other side.
I totally know what you mean.
So will you be joining us on missions?
Oh, that's funny. Me, out there, with the guns and the danger and everything.
I'm good with guns and danger. I could teach you, and make sure you're okay out there.
I appreciate the offer, but I'm happy where I am. Tinkering in labs. And, in case you offered hoping to get to know me better, that's not gonna work. I mean, I prefer to keep things professional.
I understand completely.
Anyway, I've just received some instructions from the science team, and I really should go over them. Later, then.
Так.
Glad you stopped by. You'll pardon me if I keep an eye on our vector?
That's probably smart.
Nothing like being on the bridge of your very own ship, is there?
You mentioned something about helping design the Tempest?
Test pilot, mostly. Plunging through the Nemean abyss was almost a preparation for the Scourge. Of course, it took a whole team to build the Tempest. I was the only one to come to Helios, though.
Why did you?
What can I say? We poured our hearts into a ship that wouldn't realize her potential until Andromeda. I could have stood on the shore and waved goodbye, or took the leap to see how it all turned out.
I like the Tempest, but I'm not sure I'd travel between galaxies for her.
The unknown frontier had its charms, too. It's just strange not having the rest of the design team. I remember Serena debugging line 2281 over and over, chewing that green pencil. Tion and O'Connell arguing equations, tapping on the console, 3 drips of coffee on the corner.
You remember all that?
Oh, yes. Solarians have photographic memories, and apparently mine's unusually sharp. Like my past is still happening. Though I suppose with the Solarian arc missing, you might not get many chances to compare.
Did you hear anything about the Ark back in the Nexus?
Not a peep. Isn't that strange? You'd think there'd be something. Not that I dislike your company, but it's lonely without other Solarians.
Cheer up, Callow. We'll always have Director Tan.
That snide little bureaucrat? All the more reason to find the others. I should get back to it, but thank you. I was afraid the Tempest would be mothballed after we lost your father. We built her for this. She deserves to be in a Pathfinder's hands. Please, come by any time.
Так, здесь у нас станция снаряжения. Какое оружие можно взять, что ли? Экран снаряжения позволяет выбрать экипировку членов отряда, прежде чем отправиться на задание. Используйте QE для переключения. Так. Винтовки. А у нас только одна есть винтовка. Еще одно оружие можно выбрать. Снайперская. У нас есть снайперская? По-моему, нет. Дробовика тоже нет, да. Пистолет. Есть пистолет. Так, снаряжение 1. Штурмовая винтовка стоит. Вот, кстати, ячейки. Стабильность. Точность, стабильность. Точность нам что дает? Точность передвижения. Ага, меньше. Стабильность дает отклонение ствола при стрельбе. В принципе, вот это можно поставить, да? Как-то можно? Да, отлично. Адейн может использовать только один мод каждого типа. Окей. Тогда возьмем вот этот. Отлично. Пистолеты. Пистолеты у нас есть два вида. Возьмем, наверное, какой возьмем? Хищник. У него вроде как побольше урон. Запас поменьше. Ну, давай возьмем хищника, допустим. И... Так, точность. Ну, вот это возьмем, да и точность, наверное. Да, отлично. Броня. Шлемак. Шлемак 1. Бронька 1. Есть, кстати, ячейка есть. У нас нет доступных модов. Броня по стандарту, походу, идет у нас. Так, зажигательные патроны, конденсатор щита. Тут можно выбрать. Так, а, кстати, как-то можно переключать, я не помню. Ага. Член отряда, их только два пока что есть. Это у нас что? Неизвестно. Угу. Так, здесь у нас что? Капсула какая-то спасательная, видимо. Escape pod, ну да.
Ryder, when you've got a minute, stop by the medbay.
Медотсек заглянуть, а где он? Так, журнал. Дополнительные задачи у нас что появилось? Может, амулет? Угу. Так, погоди-ка. Нет, а где там? Только что мне задание какое-то было. Медотсек прибыть. А где это прописано? Странно. Давай, тогда идем. Медотсек. Здесь у нас лаборатория техническая, по-моему, да? Научный центр здесь у нас.
Nice place you found.
Clean air, plants, helps me think.
Something on your mind?
Maybe.
What the hell was that?
I know that look. It's just my biotics reacting to all this. I don't normally lose it like that. A huntress should have better control.
Huntress?
Another term for an Asari commando. I was one, before the initiative. Some things stick, though. Like losing the old man.
How does a human soldier get to serve with Asari?
Prove your biotics can rip an APC apart, and people get nervous. Funny that. The Alliance found me a cross-species military initiative in a hurry. Sent me to Thessia to serve with the Huntress unit. One of the few places where my powers were welcomed. Your father made another one.
There's a lot of loss going around. Dad, the Golden Worlds.
A friend and mentor who trained you to be a Pathfinder. I said I wouldn't get in the way, and I meant it. But I prepped for years as your father's second. Then he chooses you? An untrained Pathfinder and all this mess to fix? The hell was he thinking?
Is this going to be a problem, Cora?
I don't want a rival. Just answers. It's done. Best I can do now is be your second. Keep your father's mission alive. Then maybe we'll all get what we came out here for.
You, me, side by side? I like the sound of that.
Don't be charming when I'm mad at you.
Are you? You're not glowing. Blushing, maybe.
Look, there's still the mission. A lot of dreams to fulfill.
So what brought you out to Andromeda?
Biotics like this. Thinking like an Asari huntress. I never had a place. Best I could be was a useful freak. The initiative was meant to be different. Will be different if this mission succeeds. So I'm seeing it through. It's quiet in here. I can keep the plants watered while I work. First job, see if there's any news on the Asari Ark. If they made it, we could use some Asari expertise. If you want to talk, I'll be here. Back again?
What did you do while you were part of the Asari military?
4 years in a commando unit called Talane's Daughters. Part of the Council's cross-species military integration initiative. You probably had a more exciting time defending that Arcturus relay. But we did good work. Peacekeeping is a full-time job, even in Asari space.
What was your commando unit like?
Janae and I were the youngsters. Tethys was our old lady sniper. Kalia patched us up, and Valenza prayed between firefights. Our CO, Nasira, led us all over the Athena Nebula and beyond. A huntress's work is never done.
Every civilization needs its defenders.
And the defenders usually match their civilization, like Asari huntresses being adaptable as hell. Makes you wonder what our militia will look like in 100 years.
You were in the Alliance before you became a huntress, right? What made you join up?
My biotics. I was still living on my parents' cargo freighter when they manifested. Untrained biotic power on a starship means accidents, but we couldn't afford a tutor. The Alliance had implants, the training, everything. Old history now. Your turn. Remind me why you came to Andromeda.
I spent years watching pioneers go through the Arcturus mass relays. Off to glory, while I stayed behind. Then Dad's career collapsed. His AI research made him too toxic.
I heard. Must have changed everything for your family.
We needed to start over somewhere new together. Or as together as we could. So, Andromeda.
None of you writers ever think small, do you?
Did you come out here with anyone? Maybe someone you served with?
I had my fun on shore leave. Nothing serious, though. Asari huntresses figure things out, but I was there for soldiering, not romance.
You're not technically military anymore.
Can't get anything past you, can I?
After 4 years with Asari Commandos, you must have some great war stories.
Nasira assassinated a Krogan warlord with a pack of playing cards once.
A pack of cards?
Choking hazard, apparently.
Wow. Any more Commando war stories?
I always liked Janae. She was only 200, and with me around, she wasn't the kid anymore. She was a biotic protege. I once saw her yank an AA gun right off its housing, crushed a gang of slavers with it.
Ouch.
They didn't feel it for long. Janae was a good friend. Maybe she still is back there. Won't be a kid now, though.
Any more Commando war stories?
Not just now. I'll try to remember a good one.
Any more Commando war stories?
Not just now. I'll try to remember a good one.
See you later, Cora.
I'll be here.
Так, пообщались с Корой. Так, ну это же не медотсек. Нам нужно было в медотсек зайти. Я помню, это точно сказали. Здесь у нас что? Есть, походу, каюты какие-то. Ну-ка, еще наверх сейчас бегаем. Наверх посмотрим, что у нас здесь. Здесь у нас смотровая такая громадная комната. И здесь есть биткон, но здесь пока пусто. Никакой информации. В принципе, все. Что-то для брифинга комната. Тогда. Так, научный центр. Давай посмотрим, что за задание. Научные терминалы. Выберите исследование, чтобы открыть новые чертежи. А вот, кстати говоря, при чертежи и усиление при помощи добытых научных данных. Выберите разработку, чтобы создавать новые предметы и улучшения. Исследование, разработка. Исследование разблокирует новые чертежи и усиление за научные данные. Откройте исследование. Давай попробуем. Разработка, чтобы использовать полученные чертежи и собранный материал для создания снаряжения и улучшения кочевника. Перейдите к разработке. Так, исследование посмотрим. Научные данные Млечного Пути 20. Очки научных данных, полученные за сканирование. Вот они, где получаются. Дают доступ к чертежам нового брони оружия, а также к открытию мощных усилений. В каждой категории исследований есть различные типы научных данных. Млечный путь, леер и реликты. Исследование. Выберите чертеж или усиление, нажмите пробел для исследования. Так, ну понятно. Так. Как понять, что здесь получше? Идентификация Мстителя. Меч. Молот. Прикольно, прикольно. Ну, я даже не знаю, что можно взять. Зарядник. Так, пистолет ПП, это пистолет-пулемет. ШВ. Штурмовая винтовка. Видимо, так обозначается. Дробовик, вау. Штурмовая винтовка, песчаная буря. Пистолет-гремучка. Снайперка. Видение. Сокол. Фантом. Ураган. Ну, не знаю, любой, но мне кажется, можно попробовать взять для пробы. Ну, не знаю, вот фантом, допустим. Выбрать проект. А, у меня не хватит все равно, да? У меня всего лишь 20 есть очков научных данных. А здесь 125. Причем это только первого уровня. Плюс нужно еще уровень прокачивать, чтобы можно было пользоваться улучшением. Так. Это я не могу ничего сделать. Ну ладно. Это у нас технология Лея. Да, 280 нужно. А, нет, это 280 у меня есть. То есть, по идее, можно сделать. Какой-то урон слабенький. Броня есть. Но может пока чего не исследовать, чтобы подкопить данные, а потом уже сет сделать. Так, а разработка у нас. Разработка, подробнее узнать о необходимых для работы с чертежом материалах. Так, глубокий удар первопроходца. Так, винтовка. Наблюдатель. То здесь можно что-то поставить на разработку, то что интересно. Дробовик. Да. Урон. Урон неплохо. Пистолет. Вот это, в принципе, я думаю, можно попробовать создать. Так, вы уверены, что хотите заняться разработкой проекта «Глубокий удар»? Он будет помещен в ваше снаряжение и доступен для использования на станциях снаряжения. Потери свободы, нажав «Вот». Так, ну... Разработка завершена. Предмет успешно создан, добавлен к вашему снаряжению. Так. Разработки. Проходит мотыга. Угу. Железо нужно и, короче, еще что-то, какой-то элемент. Броня. Так. Посмотрим, что здесь есть. Можно спуститься по лесенке.
Hey, I'm in storage if you need me.
Здесь на что?
Pathfinder
Инженер.
making the rounds. Slumming it, huh? Want to see how the riffraff are making out?
Hey, this is the most important part of the ship.
Whoa, don't tell me they put someone smart in charge for a change. I am at your command.
Just want to see how things are going with the ship.
I can coax more out of this baby than some might think, but we shouldn't go too far or push too hard between Nexus stops. For now. It just feels good to be stretching our wings, you know? Locked in idle too long, you start to drift. People, same as ships. Stuck on the Nexus, gotta say, I was regretting joining the initiative.
Seems like life back there was pretty bleak.
Not gonna lie, it sucked. I tend to live the way I work. Kind of feel it, do it. Not a lot of close ties, no real sense of purpose. Figured maybe I'd find my true calling in Andromeda. Then I got here and, oops, I just made a decision there's no turning back from. I was going nuts on that station. You can't know how jazzed I was when you showed up.
Happy to be of service. I think you'll see that showing up is only one of my many talents.
Is that right? Well, I'll be sure not to blink. I want to see them all.
Let me know if I go too fast for you.
There's no such thing. You just keep pointing this ship wherever you want it to go, and I'll make sure she can get there. Deal?
Deal.
Так. Ядро двигателя Одис. Инженерный отсек. Лифт. А, ну вот мы здесь, короче... А, так здесь, наверное, можно выйти. Выйти с корабля здесь, по-моему, можно. Нет? Нельзя? А, ну вот. Медицинский отсек.
You're not Harry.
The blue give it away? Habitat 7 was a little more action-packed than Harry bargained for. He decided to spend his retirement years on the Hyperion looking after your sister.
Happy to have you, Dr. DePero.
I'll do my best. Now, hold still.
Ow!
Sorry.
I remember you having a gentler touch.
Still trying to get my bearings. Thought I'd be waking up colonists, not taking care of the Pathfinder.
I couldn't be in better hands.
I just stabbed you.
We all have off days.
I always hoped to work in the field, but everything's happening so quickly.
Focus on the positive. It helps.
I guess this is my opportunity to study alien species firsthand. Getting a Ket specimen aboard the Hyperion would be difficult, but here...
What?
A Ket corpse. For autopsy, a live subject would be better, but I'm not greedy.
Why do you care about the Ket?
Harry didn't tell you? I'm a specialist in alien anatomy. My thesis on Krogan virility and aggression is what got me in the initiative.
I had no idea. I'd love to hear more. Over dinner, maybe?
Oh. Thing is, Ryder, you're not my type.
What's your type?
Not a patient. I need to be able to look at you clinically, without distractions.
Am I distracting?
Not nearly as much as you think you are. But we were discussing the Ket. An autopsy could teach us potential weaknesses, average lifespan.
Right.
Just something to think about. Sam, make sure the Pathfinder eats his vegetables. Yes?
I need to talk to you about something private.
Of course. That's what I'm here for.
When Dad died, he blocked off parts of Sam's memory, things he didn't want me to see.
Or he thought you weren't ready for.
Maybe. I found this trigger. It unlocked a memory fragment of Dad on the Citadel, from when the Alliance rejected his ideas about AI, and he found out Mom's illness was terminal.
Why do you think your father chose this specific memory?
It was where his journey to Andromeda really began.
Those events started your family down a new path.
Yeah. Thanks, Lexi. Feels good to talk about this. How long have you and Harry been friends?
I remember when he didn't complain about arthritis. We met at a medical convention on the Citadel. He was moderating a panel on neurosurgery in low-gravity environments. His name card was crooked, but he was so damn confident, I knew we'd be friends.
So how did a sorry doctor end up on the human ark?
Specialist in alien anatomy, remember? That includes humans. Also, Harry insisted. Maybe he always intended to switch jobs.
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Тут можно еще и внешность поменять во время игры. Хотите, что вернуться в бурю, снизу мрачно, да. Ничего менять не будем, естественно. Так.
Most of the crew bunks in here. Cozy, huh? But your room's got more of a view.
Так, ужин сегодня, пустая запись. Прошу всех прощения. Забыл, что мы делаем это по очереди, и половина пайков еще не распакована. Какие-то записи непонятные. Все подряд пишут, что ли? Так, лестница, это у нас наверх идет. Так, а здесь у нас что? Каюта первопроходца. Моя каюта. Что тут есть? Модель ракеты SpaceX. Так, сообщение. Интервью. Проходит снимать фильмы, нужно последним проектом. Так. Упоминание. Ну это, короче, то, что мы сейчас общались, тут прописывается. Понятно. Так.
Hello, Ryder. It is interesting to be renewed.
How do you mean?
Since my creation, I have been Alec Ryder's Sam. Now, I am your Sam. I am still myself, but now the input and experiences I have are completely new. I will develop in a new direction. The term reincarnation seems appropriate.
Are you okay with changing who you're becoming?
I cannot know until I see the result. I look forward to our continued partnership.
Sam, any more information on the memory trigger we found?
The memory blocks are still in place. If you continue searching for more triggers, they may unlock.
Are you still on the Hyperion?
Yes, this terminal provides a direct link to my servers in SAM node on the Ark. I can maintain a presence on the Tempest via quantum entanglement communication.
I'm sure that'll come in handy.
It ensures I remain in touch with you and the Pathfinder team at all times.
What was Dad's take on me and Sarah?
He believed your family trials brought you closer together, and hoped that would endure. It appears that hope was well-founded.
Is it confusing to be in multiple places, talking to different people?
My awareness can be partitioned, so I can give you the same attention as, say, a SAM node technician. In the field, you are my primary focus, and all other requests are queued. In the vernacular, you have my undivided attention.
So if we're going to work together, you might notice I like to joke around sometimes. Lighten things up. How's your sense of humor, Sam?
Alec Ryder encouraged me to develop this skill.
Humor's not a skill, it's... Okay, try telling me a joke.
A neutron enters a bar and asks, "How much is a drink?" The bartender replies, "For you, no charge."
I can see why Dad told you to keep working on your humor. How are those jokes coming, Sam?
Why don't Thresher Moors eat comedians? Because they taste funny.
How are those jokes coming, Sam?
My algorithms are formulating a new one, calculating the trajectory of the punchline. That was not a joke.
Oh, right. How are those jokes coming, Sam?
I am formulating a new one.
Thanks, Sam. Nothing more.
Можно музычку послушать. Это неплохо тащит. Так, и все, походу, да? ну здесь каюта экипажа. Здесь у нас что? Здесь у нас выход.
Need something?
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Так, здесь у нас врач. Здесь каюты идут по кругу. Понятно. Вроде бы все. Так, это на что? Грузовой трюм. Так, погоди-ка, а где здесь? А, надо наверх подняться.
Hey, can you drop by the biolab?
По-моему, в какую-то лабораторию мне просили зайти. Так, ну-ка еще разочек. Мне не говорят. Так, диверсия второго врага, ударные отряды. Чтобы поддержать из начинания инициативы, можете посылать на задание ударные отряды. В случае успеха они получат очки опыта, а райдер награды. В случае провала опыта будет мало, награды не будет вовсе. Алекс. Ударный отряд, выполняющий самые важные задания в секторе. Выберите задание, нажмите пробел, чтобы отправить туда Алекс. Или Апекс. Игра сохранится перед запуском сетевой игры, и вы сможете взять на себя роль одного из оперативников Apex в составе небольшой группы. Задание Apex можно выполнять в сетевой игре вместе с друзьями или с помощью подборов игроков, которые зарабатывают награды и бонусы для своего первопроходца. Понятно. Это задание на данный момент доступны вашим ударным отрядам. Выберите задание. Значит, указывает на уровень сложности задания. Внимательно знакомьтесь с описанием задания, временными рамками, награды за успешное выполнение и дополнительными подробностями. Требуется времени 56 минут. Да если чего серьезно, целый час на задание. А нужно большое, но уязвимое скопление сил противника. Проникните на его территорию и лишите врагов припасов. Так, награда 5 единиц финансов. Это много или мало? И куда они тратятся, эти финансы? Так. Награда перепроход. Бронзовый ящик кредитов, бронзовый ящик материалов. Понятно. Так, а как узнать, какой уровень сложности? Непонятно. Лечь врагов. 2 часа на задание, но ё-моё. Это да. Ударные отряды. Текущий список ударных отрядов. Выберите один из них с помощью. Так, выберите снаряжение. Чем больше у вас ударных отрядов, тем больше заданий можете выполнить одновременно. Чтобы выбрать Новый отряд. Нажмите выбор отряда. Так. При выполнении задач ударные отряды могут получать как положительные черты в случае успеха, так и отрицательные при провалах. Первый уровень, до уровня 6000. Матерый ветеран. Набрать отряд. 40 единиц финансов задания. Так, а подожди, а как набрать? Стоимость 40 единиц финансов. Блин. Наград нет. Ну, я выполнил задание, кстати говоря, посмотрев. Торговый, научный. Так, а что у нас еще там? В приоритете. Дополнительные задания. Так, приоритетные задания с чистого листа. Отправиться на ось в системе Пифей. Я думаю, вот это нужно выполнить. И погоди-ка, надо сохранить игру на всякий случай. Да, отлично.
We haven't really spoken since orientation, have we?
It's all been so hectic, but I'm sure things will quiet down soon. Can't be worse than the Nexus.
Так, обзор системы пробел.
I'm picking up something.
Там нам нужно на Пифей, по-моему, отправиться, сказали, да? Пифей, вот он.
System Pythias. Andromeda Initiative Habitat 1. Designated EOS.
It was supposed to be an easy first step. Until no one else showed and we got clobbered. Twice.
Why has Sam altered frequency detection?
What are we hearing, Sam?
There is a signal, Pathfinder. I recommend an immediate examination of EOS.
Планета Пифей. Активировать сканер. Так. Посмотрим, что он дает. А, просто зона высадки. Ресурсы можно добыть. Железо, углерод, по-моему, да, алюминий, еще какой-то вольфрам, что ли. Так, есть зона высадки. Богата ресурсами планета Эос, часто подвержена смертоносным радиоактивным бурям, занесена в каталоге как непригодна для жизни после многочисленных попыток колонизации. Внимание, обнаружен сигнал, аналогичный тому, что передают устройственное жилище 7. А, ну тут, кстати, показано еще, какие есть задания на этой планете. С чистого листа задание «Утраченный брат, первый убийца». Так, оружие. Все установлено. Ячейки установлены. Броня-то у нас особо нет ничего. Стандарту все. Что, все? Подтвердить набор. Так, escape, все.
Suiting up.
Ready, Freddy?
Hope we're all that ready. Callow, all right?
Integrating search area from Sam. How he pulled that mystery signal through the storms, I have no idea.
Multisensory neural collation. Amazing.
Factory fresh across the board. Spinning up the compensators.
You're already tuning the displays.
We'll get a better read on this pass than the Nexus has had in months.
What? I said a lot of people had their hopes pinned on us. They gave up on Eos. Can't blame them. Expected a golden world, instead they saw their friends die. Never know how that'll affect. Sorry. You okay?
I've got the training, people, the tools. We can do this.
Pathfinder, the Tempest checks out. We're good.
Take us down.
You have no idea how long I've wanted a Pathfinder to say that.
Core is hot.
Shields holding, adjusting entry.
We got this, right?
Hell.
There. Set us down at this nav point.
How to even start?
Reports state this planet suffers deadly storms that are contaminated by radiation from the scourge.
Смотрите на настроение объекта, очистить атмосферу от радиации.
Environmental hazards and ultimately hostile encounters.
А что-то они без шлемаков-то ходят.
If Eos is like Habitat 7, that signal we scanned must be connected with the atmosphere. We could use the outpost's antenna to track it down.
This analysis provides
Let's
us
get the
with
power
important research data, Pathfinder. If you continue to scan and collect this data, we can utilize it to develop new technologies and upgrades for equipment, such as your weapons and armor.
They must have known these wouldn't last in these conditions.
They didn't have a Pathfinder.
They do now. We'll make Eos a home.
Странно, почему растения не сканируют. Я думал, здесь будут сканировать все растения. Так. Научные станции. А вот, кстати, вот сюда нам нужно еще пробраться. Здание. Про амулет. Туда дальше. Так. Там, походу, тупик.
Structure up ahead. Sam?
It fits the profile of a power relay station, Pathfinder.
Right. We get it running, maybe buildings get power.
And we can hunt that signal down.
Так, это можно собрать? Да, это можно собрать. Отлично. Кадмий. Отлично. У нас что здесь такое?
It's inoperable, Pathfinder.
Too long in this environment without power.
We didn't expect this kind of environment. Who could?
Pathfinder, that door is locked. Until power is restored, there is no
Питание
way to
нужно.
unlock it or gain entry to these buildings.
Нужно питание, чтобы открыть эту дверь. Станция оценки воды. Что еще такое? Станция для инфузий. Радиобиологическое оборудование.
It's a forward station, Pathfinder.
Уничтожена передовая
Vital for
станция.
moving resources and vehicle deployment.
We'll need to call some new ones down once we're away from so many structures.
Щитовая вышка. Инициатива. Функциональность 7% ухудшается. Внимание, замените мачту в течение 72 часов. Угу. Так, пока ресурсы собираем. Заодно тут сканируем местность. Предмет всяких полезных штучек.
Pathfinder, that door is locked. Until power is restored, there is no way to unlock it or gain entry
Там
to
надо
these
как-то
buildings.
питание восстановить, я так понимаю, чтобы заработало. То есть это все двери, чтобы открылись. Здесь, здесь открыть можно, кстати говоря. Так, блок данных. Кодовый ключ. Взяли какой-то кодовый ключ. Код отслеживания транспорта Грейс Дельта 9. Грейс Дельта 9, запомним. Литий, неплохо. Все берем. Грейс Дельта 9. Так. Так, это я проверял уже. Идем дальше. Так, по воде можно ходить? Можно. Вон проблем нет никаких, да, с водой? С жидкостью. Так. Идем тогда по порядку сюда, наверное. Начало. Снаряжение. Закрыто. Какой здоровый контейнер. Что там непонятно. Но что-то есть. То есть все можно проверять, что ли? Так, подожди. А за них дают? Не, по-моему, там научные данные ничего не дают такого. Видимо, только за одну. Остальные все одинаковые. Ой-ой-ой. Что-то я немножко вылез за пределы.
Life support at 100%.
Кстати, миссия вон там наверху у нас. Амулет. Как туда попасть? Если там радиация. Тоже вопрос еще один.
No way this has been here long.
Going by call sign records, that shuttle is currently parked in the Nexus. Someone's been naughty.
Так, хранилище для энергии. Так. Содержит варенье запас энергии для вышек вокруг объекта. Сейчас оно остается закрытым. Как его открыть? У нас же есть код, какой-то код. Да, он может пригодиться. Так, сюда попробуем забежать. Да, отлично.
Main door had power, but not the interior doors?
Full functionality would require an active power relay station.
That means the antenna's out of power too. The logs might tell us what's up with the power relay.
Записи должны подсказать, что случилось с питанием. А записи, наверное, будут в этом терминале, возможно. Либо где-то здесь поблизости. Люди начинают шушукаться, они говорят, что ЭС не жизнеспособен, что ничего не пойдет как задумано. Так. Тут ничего интересного. Тоже ничего нет. Так, сейчас подойдем туда, посмотрим. Тут вроде ничего нет. На полках, да, ничего нет. Средства сопряжения системы питания. Стандартное средство сопряжения системы питания. Состояние внешняя блокировка. Система питания лампоста. Запрограммируем принимать команды только со станции управления питанием. Так, только со станции управления питанием. Ну а мы сейчас где? На станции? Или где мы сейчас находимся? Есть какие-то терминалы управления? Консоль есть. Контейнер. Пистолет какой-то взяли. Нет. Не пистолет, а мод. Консоль, а там терминал. Еще один контейнер. Так. Железо взяли. Много железа. Отлично.
I got a partial log, but I can't turn on the antenna. Something's blocking the power.
A remote lock is active. The interference originates from a nearby power relay tower.
So we're not the only ones interested in what happened here.
Let's check out this relay tower.
Нужно изучить башню управления.
Sandstorms, radiation. What the hell was Addison thinking sending us here? Eos might have looked great back in the Milky Way, but up close, it's a hellscape. Farthingale's on my case to stay positive. Put on a brave face for the rest of the team. But I can't shake the feeling that I'm gonna die out here.
Так, нам нужно какую-то башню найти. Так, подожди. Только переключим задание. Амулет, чужая жизнь, это сканирование, это тоже не то. Так, нам нужны не дополнительные задания, а уже... приоритетные задания нужно посмотреть. Здесь, наверное, покажут, куда нам идти-то. Да, все показано. Так, ну вроде я там бегал, что-то не заметил.
Look at this place. It's a wasteland.
The radiation in Eos's atmosphere makes it difficult to cultivate life.
Radiation? Our suits protect against that, right?
Site 1 contains shield masts to dampen the brunt of contamination.
But if we went outside Site 1's perimeter?
That would not be advised.
Так, а вот еще здесь какое-то здание у нас есть.
I think this is for purifying water.
Для чистки воды.
And crooked. The storms did that?
Так, ничего отсканировать не могу, да? Здесь ничего не сканируется. Так, закрыто. Поврежденная энерготурбина. Так, ничего не вижу пока что. Терминал вижу. Что-то еще есть? Не, ничего нет.
We suffered our first death today. Storm came out of nowhere. Lockley tried to cover our crops. Lost his footing. Got swept away. His wife is still in cryo. Maybe by the time they wake her up, I'll know what to say. We suffered our first death today. Storm came out of nowhere. Lockley tried to cover our crops. Lost his footing.
Ладно.
Got swept away. His wife is still inside. Maybe by the time we wake up.
Так, куда бежать-то? Кстати, по-моему, я был здесь. А, вот это, наверное, башня. Да, так и есть. Я же вроде там был. Я точно здесь был. И закрыто было.
That ship wasn't Ket then. They don't knock.
There are people here? We thought everyone left was gone.
Of course you did. Now shove off. Find your own salvage. This spot's taken.
Кто ты?
So you're a salvager. Got a name? I'm Ryder.
Clancy. Making an honest living by... Wait, Ryder? As in Pathfinder? The Nexus just can't let EOS go, can it? However much it fails down here.
I'm tracking a signal that will help EOS. I only need power for the antenna.
Look, I cut the power for a reason. The Ket are patrolling today. You turn the power relay back on, they'll know there's a juicy target alive down here.
Help me with the power relay, and I'll take care of the Ket.
You're crazy. Though maybe it's a good crazy. Okay, I'll enable the generators out there. You want to poke the tiger, it's on you.
Expect trouble when we start the generators.
Так, ну и... Так, нам нужно идти... Сюда, видимо. Генератора.
There's an error in the startup sequence. Manual input required.
Требуется ручной ввод.
Please scan one of the pylons to determine
Сканировать энерговышки, чтобы найти место подключения. Давай посмотрим. Так это все нужно вышки искать, бегать, или как это вообще делается, не понимаю. Ну там что такое? Такая-то что у нас? Контейнер.
Pathfinder, there must be a scannable interface on the power pylon.
Следы остаются, неплохо. Прикольно сделано.
Pathfinder, there must be a scannable interface on the power pylon.
На энерговышке должен быть сканирующий интерфейс. Ну да, есть.
Generator interface possible. Location marked.
Включить энерговышки. Так, а где, куда? Наверх?
Generator is active. Sam, our friend Clancy, was he part of the outpost team here?
No, Pathfinder. According to Nexus records, he's stationed in the hangar bay.
So he's what? Playing hooky?
Or he's a part-time salvager.
got company.
Очистит атмосферу от радиации. Ух ты, прилетели, да? Сразу прям. Мгновенно. Что-то слишком быстро они тут. Ё-моё. Это наш. Отлично.
They were kidding about the cat. The power relay station is ready for activation, Pathfinder.
Так.
You took down all those Ket? Sure, use the power relay. Hell, take whatever you like. Word of advice, though. If that signal of yours is out past the perimeter, you'll need a ride.
A ride?
Shuttles aren't fun in these winds. You need wheels. I think they kept a little something in storage.
I'll take another look around the outpost.
Just finding it won't be enough. Hope you're smarter than we were. We're heading to our shuttle. Keep this up. Maybe next time we'll find more than just salvage around here.
Go on. We'll take it from here.
I guess Crazy Blue has to buy her parts from someone else.
Так, запустить станцию управления питанием. Сейчас запустим. Так, посмотрим, что тут есть. Вроде ничего.
Power restored. We should have access to everything in Site 1 now, right, Sam?
Correct. Plus, I've located the source of the signal we detected in orbit. It's coming from the large alien structure just beyond Site 1. The structure appears almost identical to the one your father used to adjust the atmosphere on the previous planet. It's worth investigation.
That almost feels like a lead. Damn right it's worth investigating.
Here. A warning. Radiation levels beyond the perimeter of Site 1 are well above acceptable limits. You cannot proceed without additional protection.
All the more reason to see if that alien structure can make a difference to this planet. Come on. We better find that vehicle Clancy mentioned.
Now that power is restored, we can investigate the nearby buildings.
Планирует контейнер, чтобы найти транспорт. Ну вот, кстати, там контейнер, о котором я говорил. Возможно, как раз там и будет транспорт. Зря же там такой здоровый контейнер стоял. Так, а здесь на что? Ресурсы. Ресурсы нужны здесь. И очень много ресурсов. Так. Здесь можно? Питание же включили вроде как, да? Здесь можно везде теперь ходить.
Actually, with enough sensory data, I might be able to reconstruct an image of the past.
Wait, you can do that?
Normally, it would be impossible, but since this is an initiative building, I have access to a multitude.
Так.
I could provide analysis via the scanner, Pathfinder.
Кадмий. Джит, что у нас такое? А, же у нас. Ух ты.
Holy shit, it works. Can you get audio?
Compiling now.
We can't survive another attack. The storms and radiation were already killing us. Now we've got those things.
We can't return to the Nexus with our tails between our legs. The whole station is counting on us.
Then they're counting on corpses.
Those things must be talking about the cat.
Так, терминал. У нас тут еще какая-то информация есть.
Wilcox thinks I'm crazy, but I know what I saw. Eyes on the mountain, watching us. We're not alone out here.
This log was recorded a day before the first Ket ambush on Site 1.
The Ket scouted them out.
Так, ну вроде все тут. У вас остались неиспользованные очки навыков. Кстати, да, нужно будет развить очки навыков. Пробежимся по домам. Так, это я собирал уже, да. Здесь мы тоже были, здесь мы точно были, 100%. Так, стоп. Блок данных. По-моему, я тут смотрел уже, да. Здесь было закрыто.
Pathfinder. I have enough sensory data to reconstruct an image. I could provide analysis via the scanner, Pathfinder.
You step outside recently. There's nothing golden about Eos.
Not saying there won't be challenges, but we can do this, Wilcox. We have to.
It's like we're listening to ghosts.
Так, идем к следующему строению. Стоп. Никель. Так, а здесь мы были, кстати говоря. Так. Туда попасть можно только здесь, видимо. Так, а здесь мы тоже были. Вот здесь нет.
All these challenges, and the colonists still tried to tough it out.
They didn't know what they were in for. They weren't told.
Sam and I could have helped them. This won't happen again.
Здесь мы же были, по-моему.
Sandstorms, radiation. What the hell was that?
Да, да. Здесь мы были. Так, стоит войти.
Well, what do you know? The Outpost Research Center is still intact.
Updating the Tempest on this critical recovery.
Research was always key to the initiative. We'll need it here too.
Не знаю, что тут ответить. Теперь снова будем строить.
We're not scavenging anymore. This is how we rebuild.
Someone else agrees. This research center was used recently to monitor the alien signal.
This gives us the tools to find the source, and maybe whoever else is looking.
Так, блок данных. Здесь вроде ничего нет, терминала есть. Активировать управление питанием.
The research station is back online. I've provided a list of weapons we can build by gathering the required components.
Сканировать контейнер, чтобы найти транспорт, чистить атмосферу от радиации. Так, это пока все осталось. Что еще есть? Научный центр. Ну здесь можно прям... Понятно. Кстати, используя очки навыков. Так. Может быть, кстати, распределить все-таки. А сколько осталось? 4 штуки. Так. Выносливость в бою. Боевые средства. Это у нас урон. Так, а у нас что такое? Можно использовать сразу до 3 видов оружия. Увеличен максимальный вес. Вот это, мне кажется, нужная вещь. Так. Ближний бой. Здесь у нас детонаторы. Уклонение единоборства. Но возьмем вот эту штуку, все равно же полезная. Подтверждаем. Теперь возьмем. Ну так, напарницы мы что будем качать? Натиск. Есть 2 очка всего лишь. 3 нужно. Подождем тогда, наверное, да? У Ляма то же самое, это всего лишь 2 очка, а нужно 3 хотя бы. Ладно. Сканировать контейнеры, чтобы найти транспорт.
Special requisition, all-terrain scout rover.
A Nomad, 6-wheel drive, jump jets, just what you need. I might be drooling a little bit.
This must be what Clancy meant.
The crate requires an access code from a forward station.
Код доступа с передовой
Forward
станции.
stations act as emergency resupply checkpoints. Several are currently in orbit.
Ну давай. Куда бежать? Запроси передовую станцию. Каким образом? А вот клавиатура.
No good. The forward station should have the access code, once we call it down. No good. The forward station should have the access code, once we call it down.
Так, подожди-ка, стоп.
No good. The forward station should have the access code, once we call it down.
Я же помню, там код был. Так, это что такое?
Automated protocols activated.
А,
Deploying forward
сейчас нам пришлют штучку эту. О, класс.
Looks like the forward station's supplies are intact.
Downloading Nomad Crate access code.
Так, у меня оружие появилось, да, мы открыли ячейку оружия дополнительного. И здесь бы желательно какую-нибудь снайперскую взять, винтовочку. Хотя бы вот это, да? Подцепить к ней. Что можно подцепить? Вес, прицел, затвор. Пробивная дальность. Ну, не знаю, пускай вот эта штука будет. Так. И еще что? Боезапас увеличен. Так, это у меня стоит. Есть еще прицел, точность и вес. Но вес, ладно, это не такие большие проблемы. Мой запас, может быть, возьмем. Давай возьмем. Также мы, по-моему, подобрали какую-то... А, вот мы подобрали. Очень редкое. Повышение опыта за столкновение. Я думаю, нужно одевать. Очень редкое. Запас с оружием. Так, а здесь у нас повышение опыта за столкновение. Пойдем такой опыт нам нужен. Сейчас уж точно. Космос. Опыт 15, урон от оружия неплохо. Падальщик у нас что дает? Есть цены на продаже. Кстати, можно поодевать броню при продаже. Неплохо. Многие глубокий космос уже стоят. Космос, а у нас вообще этот фулсет получается. Плохо. Но у нас вес, с весом проблема. И можно что-нибудь отдать? Биотик. Так, я не понял, что нужно делать? Открыть отсек кочевника. Так, здесь мы, значит, сделали. Идем на кочевник. Куда мы идем? Класс. Вот это точило. Я понимаю. Подвеска. То есть эту штуку тоже можно как-то модифицировать. Кочевник 1. НД-1. Радиательный воздуход. Переписка буря. Тайное ядро на нулевом элементе. Школа двигатель на гелии 3. Так, это что такое у нас? Не работает. Так. Какие наши планы дальнейшие-то? Забраться в кочевник. Все сели? Тачка классно. Классно выглядит. Стильно. Тем же обеспечение кочевника начинает в благоприятных условиях окружающей среды, куда лучше бронекостюмы, но не бесконечно. Когда мощность этих систем упадет. Так, выйти Е, эвакуация Т. Shift, ускорение, пробел, это прыжок, по-моему, да? А тратится какая-то энергия на все это дело. Проверить странный сигнал. G, так. R, запустить шахтерский дрон. R не работает. Сюда. Вообще вот сюда, конечно, бы неплохо заехать как-нибудь. Как бы туда заехать? Вот, кстати, тоже полезный. Так, и давай-ка сохраним. Пробовать как-нибудь. Давай-ка вот так сделать. Метим вот эту цель. Она где у нас? Где-то там наверху. Ну чё?
Can't get traction. It's too steep. Switch to six-wheel drive. It'll get you up there in a snap.
Что, серьезно?
Detecting above normal radiation levels.
Что-то вообще какой-то слабенький, походу. Блин, почему не может заехать? Странно.
Radiation levels normal.
Так. Посмотрим. Управление. Значение клавиш. Так, кочевник. Ускориться, задний ход руля. Shift. Ручной тормоз есть. А, режим вездехода. Значит, у нас правую кнопку мыши нужно нажать. Тогда вездеход включится и, видимо, нормально заберется. Посмотрим. Да, отлично. Врагов вижу. Кто это там?
Here they come! Remember the Nomad's jump jets? They'll get you over most obstacles. If you need more juice, the boosters can accelerate you out of trouble.
Pathfinder, this is the spot where Nigel McCoy wanted you to leave his pendant.
In honor of his brother, Dash McCoy.
Так, выполнили. Садимся.
Got them all. Sam, another memory prompt?
Yes, though my memory array remains locked. Additional triggers are required.
Каркин какой-то. Куда они ползут? Так, у нас какое задание? Активатор памяти. Следующее, нет, нам... Проверить сторону сигнал, прям недалеко. Где-то прям здесь.
Got it. Signal's coming from that structure up ahead.
Кто-то валяется.
colonist from Site 1. Radiation got her.
We knew some were lost, Ryder. We weren't told they were left.
Wonder how many are out there.
Too many. Lexi, update Nexus records on Avante, Teague, and C. And get a recovery shuttle out here.
Good idea. If she's got family, they deserve closure.
We'll give them more than closure. We'll finish what she started.
Что-то там обнаруживается, непонятно, что это. Сигнал. Планетное устройство, вертикальный и вентильный элемент. Что там? Какой-то фигни.
I'm picking up initiative tech nearby from above us.
I see it. Up on that piece with the scaffolding.
Камера охладителя. Ключица, давай посмотрим.
It's working, but I'm just getting random symbols, glyphs.
With more glyphs to expand my database from Habitat 7, I could interface fully with the console.
And hopefully start up whatever helps the atmosphere.
I could provide analysis via the scanner.
Отягливли сканирование. Ну да, вот он где-то наверху. Как туда собраться можно? Вот здесь, наверное, по этим штучкам.
It's slippery, but there's a great view.
Who'd be crazy enough to carry heavy equipment up there?
Okay, let's solve this thing. Too sophisticated for a salvager. Who else is studying this place?
Использовать странную консоль. Ну давай. Вниз.
Building connection. I apologize for any discomfort. The system seems unstable.
This what happened when my dad tried doing this?
Your father interfaced directly with the atmosphere processor. That proved extremely hazardous. These structures could reveal its control center. System remains unstable. Doubling our power input might accelerate the process.
I'll give it a shot.
Wait!
Back off, or I will put you down!
Whoa! Easy. You've come this far. Just let it ride. I've been studying this tech for months. I don't know how you activated those glyphs, but you have to let them cycle through their channels. It's going to be all right. Trust me, okay? I know. Who am I? I mean, it's obvious who you are. I saw the ship swoop in. You're a Pathfinder. I was beginning to think the initiative just made you guys up so the rest of us wouldn't lose hope, but you're for real, huh?
Maybe you want to knock me down a couple more times to make sure?
No, that's okay. You're obviously corporeal. Pretty solidly built, actually. Well, look at that.
System has stabilized. I'm establishing a connection.
Oh, crap.
I know these things from Habitat 7!
Later!
Ё-моё.
Just take them out!
Где кто?
Keep targeting that one! They make little bots! tangle with the Remnant was a lot messier.
The Remnant?
These monoliths, the Observer and Assembler bots, they're all the remnants of something much bigger. But that's too long. Ugh, I hate long. So, the Remnant. Like, my name's better as PB.
Thanks for helping with those things. I'm Ryder.
You're a mystery. I've been studying those glyphs for months, and then you arrive and poof, solved.
I saw this tech clear the skies on Habitat 7. We're hoping it could do the same for EOS.
Huh. Atmosphere manipulation? Maybe. Fits the model. All Remnant tech is connected. You interfaced with this monolith somehow, and now it's pinging the others. If you wake them up too, they must lead to whatever master switch might fix the radiation.
Interface with the monoliths, follow the connection to the source. Easy enough.
Sure. Just don't piss off too many observers. Here, take my nav points. I've got to figure this interfacing out. Just be careful. This planet's all kinds of strange.
Нужно еще активировать монолиты. А вот, кстати, еще одно задание. Я-то думал, что это было на корабле. На Нексусе сделано. Это убийство, это, оказывается, было на планете. Так. Здесь у нас стоит буря. Это у нас что? Научной станции. Здесь почему-то не подписано. Эта штука. Так, а у нас остались тут сражения какие-нибудь интересные штучки? Нет от них? Так, ну ладно, я думаю, потом уже продолжим в следующий раз. Сегодня так прилично прошли уже. Сохранимся. Так, а сохранить нельзя? Что, серьезно? Как? Сохранить-то нельзя. Ё-моё. Нужно миссию пройти, походу, что ли? Я что-то не понимаю, почему нельзя сохранить.
Hey, PB, you came in this shuttle?
Not many other ways to get here from the Nexus. Careful, I've got some interesting finds in there.
Detecting above normal radiation levels.
О, сохранить можно, наконец-то. Что, тогда сохраняем? И тогда уже продолжим в следующий раз. Всем спасибо, ребят. Пока-пока.